Hare Krishna. हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी कैसे? माता जी हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा. हरि बोल. हरे कृष्णा. प्रभु जी हरे कृष्णा. Yeah. Somebody said, I don't know, I need to ask. We'll chant for a little while. Namam Vishnu Vidaya Krishna Shavadri Srimati Namam Samati Vishnu Krishna Vishnu Krishna Srimati Namaste Saraswati Bhagavan Chani Vishnu Saraswati Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Vishnu Advaita Gadadhara Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Ram 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodandana Brajadana Randana Yamuna Tirabhanachari Yashodandana Brajadana Randana Yamuna Tirabhanachari Yashodandana
व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातिरवनचारि यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातिरवनचारि जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज विहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज विहारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातिरवनचारि यशोदानन्दन यमुनातिरवनचारि जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज विहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Keshavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita Nityananda Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopal Dasa Raghunatha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jaya Radha Gopi Vallabha Gopi Vallabha Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Jagannath Jaya Subhadra श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ की जय, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय, श्री निताई गौरंग भगवान की जय, श्री ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की जय, निताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंद। ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदां सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते। कृष्णाय Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Gau Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastyatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Kum karoti vachalam pangum langayati grim yitkripahtamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishvara Om apavitro pavitro va sarvavastham gatopi va yat smaret pundarikaksha sabhyabhyantaram visucha Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Matajis. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Very grateful that some of you have come from close by, some of you have come from little far away. But we are meeting every week. That's the most important thing. And this should continue. It should continue until we are there on this planet. Right? Am I clearly audible till the back? Am I audible? Okay. Hare Krishna. So today is a very auspicious day for me because we have Sita and Ram who has appeared in my Goshala. Two calves. Yesterday I went to see their mothers. We were thinking they will deliver yesterday only. We were waiting what is the right time. So today morning, both of them delivered the same day. So today is a festival in our Goshala, but I am here. Hare Krishna. So please visit. You can go. All it takes is half an hour, just a small drive, or maybe 40 minutes, if you want to go slow. And then you can spend a whole day, right? You can get vegetables. There are a lot of vegetables. We are throwing away vegetables because we don't know how to distribute them, right? When Mother Earth gives so many things, we don't know how to hold it, right? So please go and spend time with cows. Connection with Gomata is connection with everything. Connection with God, connection with Dharma, connection with Mother Earth, connection with Guru, connection with the King, all the Matas, connection with the Brahmana, right? 7 mothers we have. In connection with Gomata actually connects us. Actually, the problem is we all have been brought up in a environment where Gomata is not part of our life. So connection is very difficult now. Yeah, sometimes we go and brush the Gomata a little here and there and Gomata ki jai. That's not connection. That's just you're getting introduced to it. You have to spend time with them. You have to understand that they're divine beings. Why so many people worship Gomata? Why even Lord Krishna worships Gomata? We should think about it. I mean, Lord Krishna is the most intelligent. Right? Why is he spending so much time with Gaumatas? More than the time he spends with Gopas and Gopis, he spends time with Gaumatas. There is a reason. He is trying to pass on a message to all of us. And if you want to know that secret, you should go and spend time with them. Just be around them, sit near them, and see how they develop a connection with you and how they'll take care of you. Okay, how they'll take care of you. It's very important. Without connection to Gaumata, we cannot enter any Vaikuntha planet. Lord Narayan will not allow us if you don't have any connection with Gaumata. We need to have a connection. Right? And our entire Sanatan Dharma stands around a Gaumata. Everything. Everything. And that's exactly what Britishers saw when they came to India. I know it's not a Bhagavad Gita topic, but I'm just telling you a little bit of it. When they came to India, they were amazed to see how come an animal is in the center of everybody's lives. A Britisher entered a house, and the first thing he saw after entering the house is Gaumata. In their houses, there is never a cow. They don't understand what is a cow. As soon as you enter, there is a cow on the right side or the left side. There is a Gaushala in everybody's house. Everybody's house. It's unfortunate that we are living in places where we can't have Gaumata. But in those days, every house used to have. And Gaumata would see everybody who is coming to the house and who is leaving the house, who is staying in the house. She would look at them. And she would go and eat the grass, not only the grass, the herbs through which she'll produce medicines for that family. She'll produce medicines for that family. Somebody has cancer, somebody has diabetes. She'll produce. She's a walking, living hospital with her Gaumutra, with her Gaudhara. She'll give everything. And she will give so much manure out of her, which is enough for the agriculture. Now we are doing a little bit of organic farming. I'm getting more, I'm learning more, I can say. I'm maybe 1% there. I'm saying that there is no meaning of agriculture without Gaumata. And Britishers saw that this one entity, this one divine being in between the society is not only giving, medicine to the family, but also very good vegetables, very good, medicine, very good consciousness for everybody. And not only limiting to that, Gaumata also gives something called as what Shakti? Let me tell you that. Pragya. No, I'll get back to you next week on that. The Sanskrit word, Pragya Shakti or something like that, it says. I'll get back to you on that. That means spiritual determination. That energy means spiritual determination. The one who serves Gaumata can easily become spiritual. It's very subtle, very subtle. You can't feel and understand or prove it. You will know it when you are around Gaumata almost every day, almost every week. You go there, go spend. Automatically, your determination to serve will increase. Right? Determination to serve society, determination to serve God, determination to learn about God will automatically increase the moment you are around Gaumata. Right? And the whole land is so fertile. There is Mother Earth which is pulling water from all directions, fresh water, and giving it because Gaumata is there. Why there are deserts? Because Gaumata is not there. Right? The world will become deserted if there are no Gaumatas. And they're vanishing from the earth. As we see, they're just going away day and day, They understood that. British understood. My God. And there is no yajna possible without ghee. You can't do yajna with refined oil. You can't do anything at all without cow ghee. And all our Vedic rituals are surrounded by cow ghee. I mean, swaha, you cannot imagine putting swaha and putting some dalda in it or something like that. But that's what is happening today. That's what is happening today. Why devatas are not happy? Some people come and ask me, Prabhuji, हम लोग इतना पूजा करते हैं फिर भी हमारा outcome नहीं आ रहा है. कैसे आएगा? What you are giving is not going to the devatas. How will it go? It will only go through pure cow ghee, not through that 1,000, 2,000 rupees or whatever ghee that you buy in supermarket, that is not even ghee. Forget about it. It's not ghee. Pure ghee comes from pure cow milk. Your health is purified by, cow ghee. In earlier days, cow ghee used to flow in each house. Every house used to have so much of cow ghee. You have any wound, children have fallen down, wound, what do you think they'll keep? Dettol? No, little cow ghee. That's all. They'll just keep a little cow ghee. Done. Any burn, cow ghee. Sinus, cow ghee. Even now if you have nose stuck, right? Put a little cow ghee, pure cow ghee, not the dalda ghee. And next day morning it will go away. Ear infections, cow ghee. There is one nice doctor, I know him. He's a Panchagavya doctor. So Dr. Suresh. He was this IT engineer. He got frustrated. Obviously everybody is frustrated. He got more frustrated. and he did MD in Panchagavya. And he's taking care of cows. He's one of my gurus in cow care. Whenever I have any doubt, any cow is going through anything, I call, Prabhu, tell me something what to do. And immediately tell me. So he has so many medicines he makes just out of cow ghee, cow urine. Right? And there is one Mataji, Bharati Mataji, she comes to our Goshala. She literally stands behind a cow like this, waiting. As soon as she urinates, she'll take that and drink. I said, Prabhu, how can you drink cow urine? Huh? Kaise rahega? One day she told me, have you had it any time? I said, no, I feel like it's urine. No, you have it once. Close your eyes, just have it. One day I just had a little. I didn't feel anything. It was like water. Just like water. Warm water. Little warm water. Right? And that is the greatest medicine for cancer. The greatest medicine for so many things. We are having go earth. Because you don't have a cow in your house, you have to have go earth. But the moment, if you have it as soon as it gives it, then no problem. But if you have it after some time, then it becomes very acidic. That is the reason, you have to make ark and sell it. Anyway, that's not the topic. So Britishers saw that and they understood, if I have to destroy this Vedic Sanatan culture, I have to do something extraordinary. And that extraordinary was to introduce a buffalo. Buffalo was there. Nobody used to have buffalo milk. Manda buddhi. Meaning, you will become like a buffalo. Have you seen a buffalo? It walks, way it walks. You'll also walk like that when you take buffalo milk. Your children also have that kind of intelligence. Have you seen a cow anytime? How alert she is? Right? Desi cow. I'm not talking about Jersey cow. Desi cow with a hump. How alert she is, right? Everything about her is about activeness and about being conscious. The children will become, you will become like that, right? And so many misconceptions have been spread in the society about cow and cow milk. So many misconceptions. First, cow ghee, you will become fat. I'll tell you what, I'm becoming fat because I'm not having enough cow ghee. If I have cow ghee, the obese person will become thin person will become normal. That is the power of cow ghee. It cures everything. A lot of people don't know this. If I tell this, अरे प्रभु जी ये तो उल्टा बोल रहे हैं, उल्टा नहीं सीधा बोल रहा हूँ. जो सुना है वो उल्टा है. Everything that has been propagated to advertisements, you can see it is getting, exposed day after day. Everything, right? So they understood. If I destroy cow, if I somehow destroy, and how to destroy cow? Make cow unusable or unnecessary. They introduced buffalo milk. And buffalo milk is very thick. You don't feel like having buffalo milk. But how you can have buffalo milk? Tea and coffee. Tea and coffee was never part of Indian culture. 100 years back they brought tea from British. They brought tea. And they said, okay, chai piyo, chai piyo, chai piyo. You cannot have tea and coffee with cow milk. If you try also, you'll not like it. First of all, it's not good for your metabolism. We got so used to tea and coffee. कई लोग तो मर जाते बिना चाय के. If you don't give tea in the morning, they'll get heart attack and die. That addicted we have become of. We become a servant of tea and coffee. Das, tea das, coffee das. Right? They did that. See how Britishers are very intelligent. No? I mean, Rakshasas are very intelligent. They know how to do things. They introduced tea and coffee and they introduced buffalo. And then automatically, people got addicted to tea and coffee, stopped having cow milk because they don't like cow milk. And then they introduced machinery, like tractors. The moment tractor came, that was a final stroke on Gomata. You can plow this whole land in 1 hour. Right? 1 hour tractor will go taga, 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 it will plow the land. Why do you need a bull? Now, bull urinates 100 times in a day. How many of you know this? Cow urinates maybe 10, 15 times. Bull urinates 100 times. Every few minutes it urinates. Why? Because that is how Krishna has made her, that when you take her for cultivation, she keeps urinating at different intervals. And that urine is very important for the soil. Save the soil, save the soil. First of all, save your intelligence. You cannot save the soil without saving cows and bulls. You cannot. There is no meaning to save the soil without cows and bulls. You have to allow the cow dung, cow urine, bull dung to fall on the soil. Then only it will come back. What is there in the soil which gives you produce, by the way? How many of you know what is there in the soil which gives you produce? ऐसे आता है क्या? There is soil here. You put a seed. आएगा क्या वो plant? नहीं आएगा. अक्ल लगाओ, थोड़ा अक्ल लगाओ. इधर से आएगा. It needs to have the minerals, the nutrients, and the minerals and nutrients are coming from cow dung, not from any other dung, not from dog dung, pig dung, human dung. Our dung will not produce anything except smell, but cow dung will produce minerals, millions of minerals. When cow dung is going away from the soil, slowly it is going away. You can see it's going away. You will not find any vegetation anymore. After that, what you will do? You put minerals from outside, and then you produce things. And they knew that. They exactly did what they were supposed to do. And slowly, when Gaumata is gone, spirituality is gone, because there are no more many yajnas. Gone. Because there is no more meaning to temples. How many temples have Gaumatas today? Barely any temples have Gaumatas, right? So it's calculatedly done. We shouldn't be surprised how it is happening. Don't think it happened all of a fluke. अरे ऐसा था, हम ऐसे हो गए. हम ऐसे नहीं हुए, हमें ऐसा बनाया गया है. If you go to office in this dress, will they allow you, Prabhu? I am allowing you in the satsang, because India has become like that. Next week, please wear something. If not like this, not only you, please forgive me. Everybody, I'm telling you. If you go to a gym, what do you wear and go to a gym? Can I go to gym like this? No, right? How should you come to satsang? You should come in nice, devotional. It gives you the consciousness. My Siksha Guru also told me like this one day. He told, Bhaiya, kab change karoge? Have you seen a Muslim going to his for namaz? How he goes? Have you seen him going in blazer? I'm not telling you should learn from them, but see how culture is retained, how cows have to be retained, how Bhagavad Gita has to be retained. The day we all will wear traditional clothes, Matajis wear saris, Prabhujis wear nice dhoti kurta, right? Or at least dhoti pajama. You can feel your culture. You can feel the presence of Krishna. It's very important, Prabhus. Let us throw the British, what they already done damage to us. बहुत हो गया. अभी बदलना है हमको. Culturally बदलना है, spiritually बदलना है. ये सीख रहे हैं हम लोग. इसको अप्लाई भी करना है. कैसे अप्लाई करना है? चेंज करना है. अपने आप में वो चेंज लाना है. We have to bring that change. You have to bring that change. On a festival day, तिलक नहीं लगाते हैं. तिलक हर दिन लगाते हैं. हर दिन लगाते हैं. यहाँ पे ऐसे लगे दबाओ, जोर से ऐसे उंगली लगा के दबाओ. It's acupuncture point, which will reduce stress. How many of you know that? It will reduce stress. When the mind is troubling, keep your hand here, press it. It will reduce your stress. And just imagine, when I put tilak every day, I keep like this, I press it and pull it up. And in the evening when the tilak goes away, I have a tilak box. This is my office bag. Yeah. Here is my tilak. Here is my tilak. I am proud of my tilak, Prabhus. I am proud of my tilak. and I will wear it. When a customer visits, I wear it. When I go anywhere, I wear it. I don't go out without wearing tilak. You know where I learned this? I also was very hesitant in the Prabhuji. External kya hai Prabhuji? External kya hai Prabhuji? One Sri Vaishnava taught me. In Boston, there is a place called Copley Square. One Sri Vaishnava, he just walked with huge tilak. And he came for giving some conference in a bank. I was amazed. Like Venkateshwar Swami has tilak over his eyes also. He wore that tilak and is going to give a conference in some big Harvard, something like that. I was looking at him. And I went and told him, Prabhu, you are looking so beautiful. You are radiating. I can feel the presence of Venkateshwar Swami in Boston looking at you. He looked at me and said, what is stopping you from doing it? It was a slap on my face. Next thing, I went directly from there to Boston ISKCON temple. I bought the tilak and I said, I'm going to wear tilak till I die. And my dead body also, there should be tilak. Or without that, don't burn me. Prabhu, हमको रिटेन करना है. If you don't change, कितना चेंज करें? कितने बार बोलेंगे? कितना समझाएंगे लोग अपने हमको? कितना समझाना चाहिए? अरे शर्म आना चाहिए यार. देख के शर्म आना चाहिए. That we are talking about Bhagavad Gita, we are talking about temples, we are talking about donation. Nobody wants your money and donations. First, become worthy of giving a donation by becoming a Sanatani. Sanatani means what? Recognizing God in every walk of life. Recognizing God in every part of life. Teach our children to wear tilak. Nothing wrong. Okay, in teenage, sometimes they stop. That's okay. But you do your part. Right? Wear nice, comfortable dress, like a dhoti and kurta. You always go and buy so many other things, right? Have 5 kurtas, 5 dhotis in your house. Every satsang, go wear the dhoti and go. How beautiful you'll look. How nice you'll look. Right? And how much Krishna will feel nice. Krishna never used to wear pant and shirt. He used to wear dhoti. A simple dhoti. Not like any, dhoti with silk or silk borders. थोड़ा शॉपिंग का टाइम मिलते पूरा उसमें भी शॉपिंग की. सिंपल, कृष्णा वाज वेरी सिंपल. एक धोती पहन लिया, एक माला डाल दिया यशोदा मैया ने, हैव अ फ्लूट, एक चादर डाल लिया, ऐसे चला गया. Right? And life is simple when actually, and there is something called uniformity. In satsang, it doesn't matter whether you're IIT or a TII. I don't know what is TII. Doesn't matter. Right? In a satsang, we're all uniform. When we come here, we see everybody uniform. And we wear a uniform. Uniform was not introduced by British. It was already there. In village, everybody used to wear dhoti kurta. Right? So, we should bring that. And that will help us in our spirituality. It will help us in our spirituality. Okay? Please don't mistake me. Please forgive me if I was harsh or anything. Prabhu, please, I didn't mean to tell you. But, I'm requesting. If we don't change, कौन change करेगा? कितने बार बोलेगा? Already our parents have done a mistake. Sorry to tell. They have not retained the culture that they got from their parents. We're all sitting here. I'm grateful to all the youngsters here that you are coming forward now to get back what your ancestors had, the greatest richness that they had. Right? Our ancestors served guests in silver plates. Silver plates. My grandfather had silver plates, we found out. How many? 15, 20 silver plates he had. Whenever relatives used to come. Everybody else in proper plates. Now, what a situation we are living in. Our salaries have become 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs. We are eating in paper plates. Tell me what is richness. You go to a buffet, you go to a marriage, nobody serves you. छोड़ देते हैं कुत्तों की तरह खाओ. Pick up whatever you want and eat. That is not our culture. To make them sit and serve them. Serve them. That is our culture. That is called opulence and richness. When a husband comes home, wife would stand there and sit with him and serve him. And he would serve her. That was richness in our family. अभी घर पे तू खा लगा दिया फ्रिज में फेंक दिया खा ले. Where is the happiness? Where is the happiness? What culture are we talking about? Right? सोचो इस बारे में थोड़ा. Richness किधर है? हमारे culture में है richness. right? Relationships, everything is in our culture. Culture is inside Bhagavad Gita. Right? So yes, we are learning Bhagavad Gita, but there is something called application of Bhagavad Gita. So I thought first few minutes I'll tell about application of Bhagavad Gita. Go back to your culture, put some effort, right? Put some effort and try to actually become. And I'll tell you, the day you will start changing externally also, your internal will become more stronger. Because you're declaring to the whole world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I will go in this dress in the old city between 10,000 Muslims. I'll tell I am what I am. मेरे को नहीं बदलना. And I'll tell you, Muslims will love me because they are at least seeing one Hindu who is wearing what he believes in. They are not our enemies. We are fools. किसको enemy बना रहे हैं? पहले अपने आप enemy is sitting inside our house, in our mind. Our mind is the biggest enemy, which is what Krishna will tell in 6th chapter. Our mind is the biggest, which is making us a fool. Right? Save our culture. How many years have seen the Kerala Files movie? हाथ उठाओ, कोई फोटो नहीं ले रहा है. इतना डरते हैं जिंदगी में. देखो भैया जाके. Not to hate anybody, to understand how we have become. I'm telling everybody, go and watch that movie. Because somebody at least has boldly told on the screen what is our situation. Right? Those girls in that movie could not answer basic questions about Ram and Krishna. Basic questions. Forget about, why Ram abandoned Sita. वो तो बहुत advanced course है वो. Basic questions they could not answer. And the result is what? Somebody took advantage of. Somebody took advantage of them. Right? So many innocents have been thrown into such a horrible situation. We can't imagine what they've gone through. You can't imagine, you can't fathom. They've been killed, raped, and so many, in thousands. Right? And maybe even now it's happening. But how, and you think you're immune to it? You think you're all immune to it? Don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. If you're not in satsang, if you're not part of spiritual education, you can be taken for a ride any point. Any point. And I'm not saying converting to some other religion is bad. I'm saying, पहले अपना तो समझो. At least first understand what our ancestors had, what we are given. Srila Prabhupada took Bhagavad Gita from India to the whole world to tell what? The greatness of our culture. One person came and asked Srila Prabhupada, Swamiji, you have here come to convert Christians into Hindus? You have come here to convert Muslims into Hindus? Prabhupada said, I have not come here to convert anyone. I have come here to teach how to love God. How to love God. I have come here to teach. If you are a Muslim, become a better Muslim. If you are a Christian, become a better Christian. And if you are a Hindu, become a better Hindu. Sanatan Dharma never converts anyone. There is no word for conversion in Sanskrit. कोई word है? Conversion करना है. Huh? Do you see other religions as enemies? No. We invite everybody. We harness them. We respect them. Trinadapi sunichena, tarorapi saishnuna, amananiyamanadena, kirtane sadahari. Our whole culture is based on respect. Respect. But until what point? There has to be a point where you should think, what am I doing? Right? I'm respecting, but am I respecting my own culture? I'm respecting everybody else, but am I respecting my own culture? No, you cannot disrespect your culture and respect somebody else in the name of secularism. The word secularism is completely misinterpreted. Secularism means to respect everybody. And everybody does what they are supposed to do. But यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? उल्टा हो रहा है. Disrespect your own culture, respect somebody else. And as a result, we completely lost our ground. Today, if I tell somebody, come and learn Bhagavad Gita, क्यों? Why should I learn Bhagavad Gita? Do you know what is there in it? I don't want to know. Religion means to divide. Who is dividing? You are dividing. You are the ones who are dividing. So please put an effort to educate people. Whatever you are learning here, choose 1-2 people in your life. and go and tell them. Go and tell them that this is very important. It's very important. Prabhus, if we don't save, if we don't learn, if we don't pass this on, if we don't change our वेशभूषा, our रहन सहन, सब कुछ अगर हम चेंज नहीं करेंगे, आगे कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा. Today morning I was speaking to Anurag Prabhu. Prabhuji is doing a great service. He's going and telling people, society after society, that please go and cast your vote. Go cast. Don't sit in that, kabutar khana and think that everything will happen. Go cast your vote. Everybody here, take a vote. I will vote. I will take 5 people to vote. Vote for what? For my culture, not for any political party. Any political party which supports my culture, which will help me retain my culture, I should vote. अगर मैं वोट नहीं करूंगा तो क्या करूंगा मैं? बताओ. If I don't vote, then how can I see and expect any change? हाँ? Okay, हमें तो इतना दम नहीं है, बाहर जाके कट्टरबाजी करने का दम नहीं. At least वोट तो करो यार. I'm not asking you to remove knives and go and fight for like Chhatrapati Shivaji did. There is no Shivaji here, guaranteed. I'm not a Shivaji either. But at least I can go and vote. I'll go and vote, I'll cast a vote, and I'll tell that yes, I need this kind of government which will come and help me retain my culture. Please. These things are very, very important. It goes along with it. It goes along with it. We are heading to a dead end. If you don't clear the things there, we'll go and bump our face into a wall, and then there is no looking back. We have seen what has happened in so many countries. So many countries. It should not happen here. We only have one country, by the way. How many here want to apply citizenship and get out of this country? Or you want to stay in this country? How many of your children should see a tomorrow in this country? Think about it. It's that important. That important to do what? To learn Bhagavad Gita, to learn Shastra, to chant the holy names, and to support the activities which are leading to these activities, to spiritual activities. Right? It's not a political speech. Please don't mistake me. I don't discuss politics with anybody. Rarely I discuss. But if there is a set of people who are trying to work for this, we should help them. If we don't help them, who will help them? Huh? Each one take 5 people for voting. Can we say that? Each one take 5 people for voting. When the turn for voting comes, Uttara to karo. And everybody show that I am a Sanatana Dharma person without any hesitation. In your office, in satsang, in your house, yes, I am following something. I have something to follow. Right? I'm learning something. मैं सीख रहा हूँ. Proudly tell, every Sunday morning I go to Bhagavad Gita class. And if a relative comes, I'm sorry, I'm going to Bhagavad Gita class. Period. I'm sorry, I'm going to Bhagavad Gita class. There is nothing more important for me than this. Wherever I am, when I get an opportunity to read and hear, I should go. क्या अनुराग प्रभु मैं गलत बोला कुछ? प्रभु जी मैं कुछ गलत बोला? Please correct कीजिए मुझे. माफ कीजिए अगर मैं कुछ गलत बोल रहा हूँ यहाँ पे. Please, I am a very ghamandi person. My wife gives me a piece of mind every day. But if I spoke anything wrong, please forgive me. No, we have to save ourselves. मैं मेरे बच्चों को सेव नहीं कर सकता. आप कर सकते हैं. I can't save my children alone. आप सभी हैं तो मेरे बच्चे भी सनातनी हैं. अगर आप सभी नहीं हैं, मैं मेरे बच्चों को सनातनी नहीं बना सकता. I am dependent on you. Maybe you're also dependent on me. Right? And what does it mean to be Sanatani? Trinadapi sunichena, tarorapi sahishnuna, amananiya manatena, kirtane savata. This is Sanatani. The one who respects everybody, doesn't expect any respect from anyone, the one who is humble and tolerant, and always chants the name of Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Right? Let us promote this. Let us promote compassion. Let us promote love. Let us promote gratitude. Right? These are the qualities that Krishna talks about in Bhagavad Gita. And let us promote that by practicing that. It is not there in me. But how will it come in me? By trying to follow the footsteps of people who have it. You know? When you see a sadhu, immediately pay obeisances. Don't stand there like a stick. Fall like a stick. Danda, what? Fall like a stick. If you see somebody like say, he's all like Chinnaji Swami Maharaj, immediately pay obeisances. That is our culture. Right? If you see any sannyasi from any other culture also, immediately pay obeisances. रखो सर, जमीन पे सर रखो. रखने से आपको ही अच्छा होगा. Right? This is our culture, beta. How many of you are touching your parents' feet? Please do that. And please teach that. Anil Prabhu teaches to his son. Every time he comes, Prabhuji immediately touches. Where is he? Surah. Hare Krishna. Rest ले रहा हूँ. हरि बोल. सिखा रहे. Right? बहुत अच्छी बात है. Right? Touching the feet. Of course, asking permission. You should not go and touch anybody's feet. Only children should touch their parents' feet. Anybody else, they should ask permission. Because if somebody wants others to touch his feet, all their karma will come to him. समझे? कोई सोच रहा है मेरे पैर छो मेरे उसका पूरा कर्मा इसको आएगा, मरेगा, है कि नहीं? Only Guru allows his disciples to touch his feet. And if you see a sannyasi, you should not go and directly touch. You can ask, can I touch your feet? And if he says okay, then only touch. That is called culture. It's not like touching feet is people enjoy it. People who enjoy it have to pay the price for it. Sorry? Yeah. So it's so nice. So nice. What is the time, Prabhu? Bhagavad Gita chalu kar. Sorry. Hare Krishna. So we are in 4th chapter. Now, what was the purpose of 4th chapter? Can anyone remember what was the purpose of 4th chapter? Which shloka we were in? We finished 10, right? We finished 9. So we stopped at 9. Hare Krishna. Okay. Janma karma chame divyam evam yovaita tattvataha tyaktya punarjanma naiti mameti swarjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. O Arjuna. Right? And this is where I got diverted, and I think I went into Rukmini Leela and all that last week. Yes. So Lord Krishna is telling, first of all, let's get the sequence, why 4th chapter is coming. 3rd chapter, Lord Krishna explained about Karma Yoga. And he explained that you have to control your senses and perform that yoga. Right? And he told how to control senses also. And he told duty, the importance of duty in 3rd chapter. He told, perform your duty by controlling your senses for the purpose, for a higher purpose. That is Karma Yoga. He told that. And in simple words for us, do everything keeping Krishna in the center. That is Karma. If somebody left their Bhagavad Gita last week, it's yours, Prabhuji? So can you pass it on? Prabhuji, back to Ara. He's coming. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So perform it as a duty. In simple words, Karma Yoga means include Krishna in every activity of your life. You are eating something, eat Krishna Prasad. You are singing something, sing about Krishna. You are seeing something, see Krishna's deities. You are smelling something, smell Krishna's flowers. Flowers offered to him. You are touching something, embrace devotees. You are going somewhere, go to Krishna's dham. Every activity include Krishna, and that activity becomes Krishna Yoga. Karma Yoga. Right? Krishna Yoga, Karma Yoga, same. Now, in 4th chapter, after speaking all this, Krishna is introducing himself. And the name of the chapter is Transcendental Knowledge. He's introducing himself. Who am I and why are you supposed to do these activities? Do these activities to me. Now, if somebody is telling, do this activity to me, you might ask, why I should do it for you? Because I am God. He's telling you, I'm asking you to do because I am that person. If you do it for me, you will not get any reaction. Very important thing is, Krishna is saying, 4th chapter explains how we should lead a life that after this life we should go back. What kind of activities we should perform in life so that those activities will lead us to a pure life and ultimately to spiritual life. Very important chapter actually, 3rd chapter, 4th chapter, where he's telling about how different people approach me, what kind of activities they do to approach me. Somebody does meditation, somebody does work, somebody does knowledge, somebody does. But in between all of that, I am important. If all the different paths are like flowers, the flowers can be made a garland only when there is a thread in it, and that thread is Krishna. Understood? Without that thread, all these flowers have no meaning. All the paths, whatever path has no meaning. And that is telling in 4th chapter. He's telling how different people can approach me, and ultimately says how Arjuna, bhakti is the highest way, is the easiest way, is the perfect way to ultimately attain me. There is no other way. You cannot do some tapasya and get Narayan. You cannot. Unless you have bhakti for him. Or unless some devotee recommends that, please usko thoda, darshan de do. Otherwise, you'll never get Narayan. Right? So you should understand that transcendental knowledge is needed in order to perform our activities in the right consciousness. We are getting this knowledge in 4th chapter so that you can work in the right consciousness. So, man, and in that he is telling in 9th verse that my knowledge includes my appearance, my disappearance, my activities when I come here in different avatars. Whenever I come here, understand what I did. And then you'll automatically come to me. Because some great activities that he did, when you understand, you'll understand how great is God. And then your attraction towards this material world will go away. Your attraction for the material world will not automatically go away. It will go away only when you are attracted to something more beautiful than this material world. Again, when you are attracted to spiritual world, then material world becomes immaterial. Does it mean I'll insult material world? A material world bekar hai. Nahi. It is given to use it in service of Krishna. Simple. Don't hate. Spirituality doesn't teach you to hate anything. Spirituality doesn't tell you don't do your job properly, don't earn money, don't do. No, it says don't get attached to it. So, उसमें बंधन मत करो. Don't become attached to it. यज्ञार्थ कर्मणो अन्यत्र लोकोयम कर्म बंधना. तद अर्थ कर्म कौन्तेय युक्त संग समाचार. Don't get attached to it. Because you become attached, Prabhus and Matajis, you're going to suffer. You will need pills from psychiatrist if you get attached. I'm telling you. Right? Don't get attached. To your wife also, to your husband also, to your children also, to your house also, to your wealth also, to your degrees also, to your body also. Don't get attached. Understand, all these things are good. They are there, but they will leave you one day. And use it in service of Krishna. That's all Bhakti Yoga is telling. Use it in service of Krishna. Don't be attached to it. Prabhu, but how can I perform if I am not attached to it? How can I achieve something if I don't have any attachment to it? Your attachment is to serve. Your attachment is to serve, not to be attached to the result. Right? For example, I have this body. I want to serve, I want to use this body in service of Krishna. But I get a heart attack. Now, Prabhu, abhi kya karunga main? Because I have not taken care of my body properly. That is the reason I'm getting a problem. So I should take care of my body properly. So for that I'll go to a gym. I'll start walking. Then I'll get some muscles. Then I'll arey, mast muscle aa raha hai. Right? Then what is happening? My purpose of attachment is changing here. From why did I go to the gym? To take care of my body. Why I need a good body? So I can serve properly Krishna. Right? But my attachment is changing now. Right? So that attachment is changing now, then I will suffer. What will happen? I'll again become obese. Then there is no Krishna, there is only body and obesity. Then I start thinking, "Arey, people are looking at me, I'm not looking good. Maybe kya pehno, kya pehno, kya pehno." Hai ki nahi? So remember one thing, when Krishna is out of your life, there is going to be suffering, nothing else. When God is out of your life, you will only suffer. It is not possible to be happy without God in the center. Become spiritual. When you are spiritual, you are not affected by any changing things in this material world. Material world बदलते रहता है, body भी बदलते रहता है. Everything will change, isn't it? I went to my friend's apartment. It's there in Narayanguda. I forgot that name. It's one of the oldest apartments, first to society in 1992 or something. They made the society in Gandhinagar. I forgot that name. When I went there, I did my intermediate that time. So I went there. I was so amazed. Hey, क्या society है ये वो beautiful apartments. So many apartments एक जगह पे. Hey, there is a park also. There is this also, that also. Now recently I went there. It was looking like a kabudar khana. It was like so old. Barely people. I was, my God, ये क्या हो गया इसको? Then I came to this place only because now it's become different. Na? Now the architecture is different. No apartment is touching anybody. There is a space in between. So many government regulations, so many other things. That was made in 92. Now this is 2023, 30 years. Right? Now, is that attractive? It's not. Will I buy an apartment there? Impossible. Now you are thinking, Mera acha hai, mayom Krishe, mayom Vihanga, mayom. ठीक है? थोड़े दिनों के बाद एक और आएगा. 30 years afterwards, you look at this. खटारा जगह पे क्या कर रहे हो आप लोग? है कि नहीं? After another 30 years, so many diseases will come. Everybody will go to village. We'll all live in huts. Going back to basics. Everything changes. है कि नहीं? Yeah. So don't be attracted. Don't be attached to anything in this material world. Whatever you are proud of in this material world will make you suffer. And suffering is really bad. No? I'm telling you, suffering is really bad. When your karma hits you, Prabhus, you don't know what to do. You can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't think, you can't do anything when your karma hits you. And karma hits you in many ways. Health, it hits you. It hits your health. It hits you in legal cases. It hits you in income tax raids. It hits you in so many issues in the office. It hits you in your business. It hits you in relationships. Misunderstandings in the house, where every day you have to prove your husband that you actually love him. Every day you have to prove your children that you actually love them. Nobody will believe in you, whatever you tell good for them. What kind of a life is this? This is called karma hitting you. This is called karma hitting you. And Krishna is telling here in 4th chapter how to lead a life in such a way that karma will not hit you. Is it an important chapter or no? Right? How to lead a life in such a way that karma will not hit you. Even if it hits you, you will not be affected. You will be just above it. You will be just above it. I'll tell a small story. Once some fishes, it's there in one Purana. Once some fishes, they were fishing on the top of the lake. Nicely, they are going and they are nicely having games. Fishes. And suddenly one fish heard, Hare, there is this boatman who is announcing that tomorrow we are going to put net all over this lake. There is an announcement. So the fish heard it. 4 fishes are there. All the 4 were nicely dancing and playing. Suddenly they heard that announcement. Immediately that fish told all the other 3 of them, hey, I heard tomorrow they're going to put the net. Let us go down now. Because if we are on the surface, they'll catch us. Another fish told, hey, tomorrow, na? Problem kya hai? Chalo, ab khelte hain. Let's play for now. Another fish told, no, I don't want to get caught. I have children also. I don't want to get caught. Another fish told, he is telling now we'll play for some time. Sometime mein kya hota hai? Let us play. So as soon as this news came, the fish who heard the announcement went down, went deep to the surface it went. And another 4th fish who also felt like that also went, or third fish also went along with the first fish down deep. Other two fishes are like, abhi time hai na, we'll also go deep but later. So they started playing. Unexpectedly, the net was put. That day only. Uski marzi hai. Or maybe he heard wrongly. Right? He told net tomorrow, but net maybe today only. Net was put. And the two fishes were caught. And they were both put on the boat. And they started looking at each other. The first fish was like, second, and then the fish which told we'll play was feeling very guilty. And the fourth fish was like, tu duba, mere ko bhi duba hai. Hai ki nahi? You should have gone down. You unnecessarily told we'll play now, see what is the situation. We are going to die now. And the second fish was like, no, I don't want to die. 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 And it became so restless. It started pata 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 pata. They started flickering, flipping on the floor. You seen a fish? Pat 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 pat. It doesn't want to die. And the fourth fish was looking at that fish and said, just calm down. Let us figure out how to save ourselves. By doing pat 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 pat, you're not going to save yourself. Just wait. No, I have to do something. I'm so annoyed. I'm so feeling insulted. How could I do this? I already got the news, but still I did this to myself. I cannot accept this. Pat 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 pat. It started figuring. The fourth fish was like, wait. Let us figure out. The fisherman saw that this fish is trying to jump here and there. It is trying to jump out of the boat. They're trying to jump, or find a place from where it can go back into the water. He took a big log and beat at that fish. Pat! He bit that fish. That fish died. The fourth fish saw while the fisherman is doing all that. Slowly, little, it went to this corner of the boat, fell into the water and escaped. And then it also went down. Right? Now, what is the moral of this story? What we have to learn out of this story? If we don't go deep in our consciousness, knowing the troubles of this material world, we all will be caught in Maya. And Maya will beat us to pulp. Not ordinarily, beat us to pulp. And we'll all suffer. Okay, now we are caught. Abhi kya karenge? Prabhuji, ho gaya, pakad liya. Ab kya karenge? Don't try to flicker around too much. Don't try to jump around and shout too much. प्रभु मेरा अप्राइजल खराब हो गया, मैं बर्बाद करूंगा कंपनी को, कुछ मत करो, रहो वहां पे, just settle down. Time will change, you will get your chance to escape. Right? You will get your chance. Don't jump too much, don't speak too much, don't shout too much when you're going through bad times. When you're going through bad times, just calm down and wait for your turn. God will change things. It will happen. Right? Yeah, you have to put some effort. Thoda intelligence lage, dheere. How will you get the intelligence? When you remember the words of the sadhu. The first fish was the sadhu who told, problem is coming, let's go deep. You did not listen. Other person was good. He came to that sadhu, went into satsang. Satsang is down beneath. They both are nicely situated. Fourth fellow realized after getting hit, after seeing somebody hit, right? He also joined the satsang. He went down. Did you all like this story? You can tell this to everybody. When somebody is going through troubles in life, tell this story and tell, calm down. Because that time when you're going through troubles, that means your bad karma is hitting you. When bad karma is hitting you, if you do anything more, it will only, radiate more. It will only create more problems for you. Just calm down. Accept. Ye mere saath hua. Gya to gya. Everything is temporary. Anyways, everything has to pass on. Happiness is temporary. Misery is also temporary. Good news. It's a very good news. Even misery is temporary. Matra sparshastu kaunteya sita ushna sukha dukkada. Agama apaya anitya stamcha siksha bharata. Clearly Krishna is telling that happiness and distress in this material world are like winter and summer seasons. They'll come, they'll go. Don't get too much. Don't think this is the end of the world. Arre baap re, mera to pura gaya. पूरा एक ही टाइम पे जाता है जब तुम मरते हो. Until then nothing will go. You can always start back. You can always bounce back. You can always start a new chapter of your life. Right? You can always revive back. You can always go and tell sorry. Something bad happened. You can always go and tell sorry. Please forgive me. the opposite person forgives or not. If you tell sorry, you will sleep peacefully. How many agree with this? Just tell us sorry, you think how good sleep you will get. If you don't tell us sorry, you will not sleep. It's good to tell sorry. Telling sorry is not kayarta. Lord Krishna also told sorry to Draupadi. He told. Draupadi shouted, Krishna, where were you? I was being disrobed. Where were you? Don't you think I'm your sister? Don't you think I'm your friend? You're supposed to protect me. Where were you? Krishna didn't tell philosophy, you're not this body. Body is being disrobed. He didn't tell Bhagavad Gita. He told sorry. Krishna, sorry. He called her Krishna. Draupadi. So you're telling us sorry, no problem. Tell your children sorry, tell your parents sorry, and be sorrowful for why you are in this material world. And make a plan to get out of this material world. So now we are going to read verses a little quick fashion because I already told you the crux. But I want you to read the purports later. How many are reading purports later after going home or sometime? Please do that. Otherwise you'll not understand. I'm taking Bhagavad Gita, you can spend 3 years, 5 years. Still, you cannot do justice. I'm giving you introduction to Bhagavad Gita, chapter by chapter by chapter. I'm taking you a little fast. Okay? So, that is 9th verse where Krishna told, understand my activities and you'll become spiritual. Text 10. Vitaraga bhayakrodha Manmaya mam upashrita Bahavo jnana tapasya Puta madbhavam agata. Being freed from attachment, fear and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me. Lord Krishna is so beautifully telling that understand my activities and how you can attain love for me. How you can attain love for me? He's saying, by my knowledge. Get my knowledge. Get purified by my knowledge. And when you get knowledge of Krishna, what you will be purified, what you will lose? You lose attachment, you lose fear, you lose anger. How many want to be attached too much to everything? Alright. How many want to be angry all the time? Angry young man or angry young woman. You want to be angry? How many here like angry people? कभी थोपड़ा देखा है किसी का जो गुस्से में रहता है? You saw my face now? You like that face? Just imagine I'm come to Bhagavad Gita satsang. आओगे अगले हफ्ते? ऐसे इसका शक्ल इतना बेकार है और उस पे एंग्री है कि नहीं? So be happy. So you can get rid of that anger by getting knowledge of Krishna. And he's saying becoming fearful. How many want to be in fear? How many like fear here? He likes fear. Fear का full form क्या है? False evidence which appears real. FEAR. False evidence which appears real. वो तो है नहीं वहां पे, कुछ है नहीं, लेकिन लग रहा है. If I tell you, ये दीवार के पीछे 50 पागल कुत्ते हैं, I just tell you. Already you're thinking, मैं किधर से जाऊं वापस? है कि नहीं? कुत्ते हैं यहाँ पे? नहीं है. नहीं वहाँ पे कुत्ते हैं. But I'm creating a impression that there are 50 mad dogs behind this. They are going to come and bite you. Right? Another thing, false evidence appears real. Just imagine I told this, and one person from some flat, he has a small dog, he brought for a walk, and that came and shouted that, "Poo! Khatam, yahan pe gunda hai." Mom, Prabhuji told 50 kutte, ek kutta bhi bhonk raha hai. You don't know what's on the other side, but it will create. So fear means false evidence which appears real. When there is no Krishna, there is fear. What is our founder Acharya's name? Abhaya Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami. Abhaya Charan. The one who is fearless. Holding what? The feet of God. Please repeat after me. Rakhe Krishna Mare Koe. मारे कृष्ण राखे कोई. So this is your insurance policy. This is your comprehensive insurance policy. What is the meaning of this? अगर कृष्णा मारना चाहता है कोई बचा नहीं सकता. अगर कृष्णा बचाना चाहता है कोई मार नहीं सकता. हो गया इंश्योरेंस खत्म. इतना सिंपल इंश्योरेंस. Our ancestor never had any ICICI Lombard or Kotak Mahindra. ये जरूरत ही नहीं थी उधर वो टाइम पे. They were very peaceful. राखे कृष्णा मारे कोई मारे कृष्णा. इन सच पे रटना. राखे कृष्णा मारे कोई मारे कृष्णा. Simple. If you trust God, what are you worried about? If God wants you to live, you live. If God wants you to leave, you leave. Tension किधर है यहाँ पे? Can you save yourself if God wants you to live? Can ICICI Lombard save you? It will save you, not save you. Insurance, what do you call that? Hospitals will, completely. One of my friend is thinking to buy an apartment in that big towers in Madhapur. Have you seen that big towers in Madhapur? You know what he told? Arey, khatarnak flat. Just walk outside, there is Yashoda Hospital. See, hospital एकदम बाजू में. Perfect place to live. अक्ल किधर है रे? Why is hospital coming there? Hospital पागल है क्या? उतना बड़ा hospital क्यों खोलेगा? क्योंकि he knows diseased people are going to come here. है कि नहीं? Do you want to go and live in a society which is fully diseased people or people who are vulnerable to be diseased? Obviously, all the IT engineers are coming to Madhapur and Gachibowli, and all hospitals are also coming to Gallu because they know पूरे मरने वाले यहीं आने वाले है कि नहीं. कमाने वाले यही है, मरने वाले भी यही है. Not a single hospital is going to Nalgonda or they're not going there because their people are still outside. How many hospitals are there in Bobbili or any of your hometowns like Srikakulam? Right? Not many are there because no people fall sick there. No? वहाँ पे कोई sick नहीं. उधर hospital को क्या करेगा? वहाँ पे यशोदा will go and open a big hospital. मच्छर भी नहीं आएंगे वहाँ पे और मच्छर is happy there. है कि नहीं? But माधापुर में लोग आएंगे क्यों? भरने वाले पूरे वहीं पे आने वाले. You will not move. You will not go into the sun. You will never see environment. You will not take good air. You will come. So think what is intelligence there? हाँ? यशोदा के बाजू में. And he is actually thinking that he is telling sense. Real estate value बढ़ेगा. यहाँ पे पूरे hospital है. Just imagine somebody saying, I go to this clinic, just beside my house. Chemo रोज हो जाता है मेरा. रोज कीमोथेरेपी हो जाता है. क्या घर है मेरा? एकदम कीमोथेरेपी के बाजू में. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? You are preparing to die. By thinking like that, you are preparing to die. Again, what you should say? I will take a house where there is no hospital in 100 square kilometers. That means you are preparing to live. So, how you think is what you will become. Right? The world is like that. So, you will not be fearful. You don't need a hospital if you have Krishna with you. Of course, problem आएगा तो I'll also go to hospital. But you know what devotees go after going to hospital? They'll take a Bhagavad Gita class to teach doctors also, to nurses also. So many devotees did that. They're in the hospital, a nurse comes and says, today I'll tell one shloka. Listen, while you're cleaning everything, I'll tell one shloka. They do a satsang in hospital also. Enjoy. जहाँ भी हो, बोलो हरि बोल. बोल हरि बोल. हरि बोल. बस यही करने का अपने को. ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्ततैव भजाम्यहम् मां मां वर्तमान वर्तन्ते मनुष्या पार्थ सर्वश. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects. O son of Pritha. It's a very important verse. Very beautiful purport of Prabhupada. Ye yathamam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamiham. Read this verse, learn this verse, remember this verse. Lord Krishna says, according to how you approach me, I will give access accordingly. Right? As all surrender to me, I reward them accordingly. If you go to Krishna for material benefits, you will get material benefits. But if you go to Krishna asking for spiritual benefit, permanent benefits, he'll give you permanent benefit. How you approach God is how he reciprocates with you. And you're also like that. You're also part of God. Isn't it like that? When some people approach you with good intentions, with nice intentions, you will reward them accordingly, right? You'll also give them so much access. Again, if somebody is very rude with you, or somebody has ulterior motives with you, will you allow him to come into your house? No, you'll not allow him to come into your house. When you see good intentions, you'll say, Prabhuji, ghar aao. When you see bad intentions, Prabhuji, park mein milte hain. Yeah, that is, even God is like that. When he sees good intention, ye thamam prapadyan, tam sataya bhajamiham. As soon as he sees good intention, he says, iska bhav acha hai. He wants to serve me. He immediately give access to his own abode. He'll immediately give access to his knowledge. He'll immediately pull him into satsang. He'll immediately pull him closer and closer to him. He'll remove all the other attachments. Right? And he'll remove all the fear. Devotees are fearless. Really fearless. Even Krishna's Gopas are very fearless. There was this huge snake, Agasura. It opened its mouth. It is explained the mouth was touching the surface of sky. It was a pakka snake. And all the friends of Krishna, they were looking at Krishna. Krishna was hardly 6-7 years old. They were looking at Krishna. Krishna, अच्छा लग रहा है ना वहाँ पे? Krishna is क्या अच्छा लग रहा है उसमें? Hey, Krishna, it looks like a big cave. We'll go and enjoy that. Krishna is like, I don't think it is a cave. I think it's a snake's mouth. And even before Krishna told that, all of them ran into the snake's mouth. And it closed the snake, and the snake closed its mouth. And who was in tension? Krishna or his friends? Krishna was in tension. Friends को क्या tension है? Krishna is there ना? Krishna Mahabaho. देख लेगा Krishna. Krishna is there. फिर आज भाग गए. Today again they put themselves in trouble. I have to go and save them. Right? So we should also be fearless in Krishna's service. Do things fearlessly. Right? And Krishna will take care. है ना Krishna? But मैं तेरे लिए काम कर रहा हूँ ना. Whom am I working for? I am working for you. You take care of me. My business is to work. है कि नहीं? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Goswami Maharaj, who is the guru of Srila Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada is here. His guru is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. He told, don't try to see God, serve in such a way that God comes to see you. Right? Can you repeat after me? Don't try to see God, serve in such a way that God comes to see you. That is how I want to do. Tell me, you want God to come and see you, or you want to go and searching for God? क्या करना है? पहला वाला तो hopeless है. You search for God, you'll not find him anywhere. Second वाला is hopeful. That if I serve in such a way that God should come and see me. Did God go and see his devotees or no? Huh? देखा? Can you give one example? God going and seeing his devotees? प्रहलाद महाराज की जय. Next. पांडुरंगा. Yes. Next. बोलो सोचो. शबरी. Right? मीराबाई. अन्नमया. Ramadas. Potana. Tell me one devotee, one person who served God sincerely and he did not get darshan of God. Tell me one person. Nobody. I'm sorry. Nobody. तो इतना hope giving statement है भैया. ये यथामम प्रपद्यन्ते ताम सतैव भजाम्यहम्. You serve God, you will see God. Of this Krishna is giving guarantee. Guarantee is giving. If you attend satsangs, you learn Bhagavad Gita, pass on this message to everybody you love, Krishna will come and hold your hand and take you back home, back to Godhead. Of this there is no doubt. Doubt ही नहीं है. सिर्फ भगवान का सेवा करो. कैसे सेवा करना है? पहले सुनना है. श्रवणम कीर्तनम विष्णु स्मरणम पाद सेवनम साक्यम वंदनम आत्मनिवेदनम. सुनो, कहो, गाओ, अर्चना करो, फ्रेंडशिप करो भगवान से, उनके दास बनो, अपने आप को अर्पण करो. बस कर सकते हैं सब लोग. यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी कर रहे हो आप लोग. एवरीबडी इज डूइंग दिस बाय कमिंग हियर सिंसियरली, बाय लर्निंग अबाउट गॉड सिंसियरली. दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस वर्स. ये था हम प्रपद्यन्ते. अच्छा श्लोक है. हाँ, अच्छा लगा. जय. 12. कांक्षन्ता कर्मणां सिद्धिं यजन्ता इह देवता क्षिप्रम ही मानुषे लोके सिद्धिर्भवति कर्मजा. Men in this world desire success in fruitive activities, and therefore they worship the demigods quickly. Of course, men get results from fruitive work in this world. Now, what is he saying? People who want to enjoy this world. Now, यहाँ पे रहना, मेरे को नहीं जाना, मेरे भगवान के घर नहीं जाना, मेरे को यहीं पे रहना. बार बार गच्ची बोली में पैदा होना मेरे अगले बार, ठीक है? So what they'll do? They'll worship devatas. Is worshipping devatas wrong? No, it is not wrong. If you want to enjoy in this world, worship devatas. अगर ये दुनिया में रह के खुश रहना है, यहीं पे रहना है, वापस नहीं जाना, बार बार पैदा होना, देवताओं का वर्शिप करो. And देवताओं का वर्शिप ऐसे भी करना चाहिए. Even if you want to go to spiritual world, you should still worship devatas. But don't ask for more than your quota. Because reaction will come. So we all have a quota. See, all devatas are already told, no? There are 3.3 crore devatas. Lord Krishna, in future, in 7th chapter, will explain, all these devatas are working for me. He'll clearly tell that. There is no doubt. So he tells, अरे all devatas, this Leelanand Das is there, वो पैदा हुआ वहाँ पे, उसको जरा इतना कर्मा दो, इतना धर्मा दो, इतना हेल्थ दो, इतना पैसा दो, समझ रहे? मेरा पूरा कोटा फाइनल हो गया, यहाँ पे लिख दिया, इतना कोटा मेरे को देना है, ठीक है? So this much I'll get. Pakka I'll get. For I don't need to do anything extra for that. I will pakka get that. Of this there is no doubt. But now Leelanand Das became greedy. मेरे को लक्ष्मी पूजा करना है. Right? I'll go and do Lakshmi Puja. There is nothing wrong doing Lakshmi Puja. Lakshmi is very happy. But problem is I'll not worship Narayan there. I only want to worship Lakshmi Devi. मेरे को नारायण नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को लक्ष्मी चाहिए. I want to divide them and take more. What is Devata worship? You want to keep Krishna aside, take extra from Devatas. Right? So Lakshmi will think, अच्छा तेरे को लक्ष्मी चाहिए, नारायण भी ले, नहीं नारायण नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को लक्ष्मी चाहिए, लक्ष्मी पूजा चाहिए. Then what Lakshmi Devi will do? नी डब्बे काవాలి కదా, తీసుకో. She'll give money. But immediately what will happen? You will go on the step, suddenly you will slip, you will fall, your leg will break. Exactly the extra money that she gave will go into Apollo Hospital. You understanding? For everything extra you take from Devatas, remember this, you will have to pay for it. How many here are from commerce background? हाथ उठाओ. 2 ही लोग हैं. अरे बाप रे. ठीक है. कितने लोगों को आप दोनों कॉमर्स में हैं क्या? सही है. डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट समझते हो? डेबिट क्रेडिट इतना तो समझते हो ना? एसेट लायबिलिटी समझते हो ना? हाँ. कर्मा रिएक्शन समझते हो ना? देवता प्यूरिफिकेशन समझते हो ना? ये होता है. इफ यू ट्राई टू गेट मोर, यू विल हैव टू पे मोर. सिंपल. कुछ भी मुफ्त में नहीं आता यहाँ पे. नथिंग विल कम विदाउट एनी कॉस्ट. What you are supposed to get, you'll anyway get. What you are supposed to get, you will anyway get. उसके लिए कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. वो आएगा, घर पे आएगा, फूल में लगा के दे देंगे आपको. दुख भी आएगा, सुख भी आएगा. You will get happiness also, distress also. But if you try to get more happiness, you will get more distress also. Simple. You are getting nice salary. You are peacefully coming back at 6:30. You looked at the Bajuwala fellow. That fellow got 30% increment. You went and now you want to impress your boss. Now you will slog till 9:30. है कि नहीं? कल तक अच्छा 6:30 को जा रहा था घर. उसको देखा. Got tempted. Right? That fellow is destined to get 30%. You are not destined to get. You are destined to get 5%. If you have been peaceful with that 5%, your 6:30 to home is guaranteed. But what did you do? मेरे को भी 30% चाहिए. कुत्ते की तरह काम कर. Simple. Then you will work like a dog. Right? And then what will happen? You will work like a dog, you will get that 30%, and you cannot use that 30%. One of my friend, he wrote in a group, we all have friends, college group, school group, you all have that, right? WhatsApp groups, college group, school group, your group. One fellow told, hey, I have bought this villa, 7-bedroom villa, right? And I have an entertainment theater. I got, this some digital, home theater. Literally every corner of the room will produce a different sound. Mosquito will be confused. Sound किधर से आ रहा है? है कि नहीं? इतना sound में produce करेगा. And a huge screen, which is like 5, whatever, 4D, 5D, I don't know what is that calculation now. But that is the digital quality. And I have nice massage chairs. Right? I've put all this into it. He told this like 3 years back, in the group we wrote. I'm welcoming you, all of you. We'll have a reunion in my house and all that. After 2 years, I messaged him. How many movies you saw in that? How many movies you saw in that home theater that you have in your house? He's a good friend to me. He told 0. क्या हो गया? Time नहीं मिलता यार. So who is seeing movies there? Mosquitoes are seeing. है कि नहीं? Just think about it. If you try to get more comfort, don't think you'll enjoy those comforts. Don't think you'll enjoy those comforts. Getting comforts is in your hand. Enjoying is somebody else's karma. You will make a guest house in Manali and the watchman will enjoy the guest house. You will never go to Manali. समझ रहे हैं? गच्ची बोले में कुत्ते की तरह काम करोगे. मनाली में वो सोएगा वहां पे ऐसे. The bed that you bought, the cushion that you bought, the sofa that वहां का watchman सोएगा. Right? You will work like a dog maintaining that guest house. Now tell me whose karma is good? Your karma or watchman's karma? So happiness is clearly written. Jitna aana utna likha hai. Don't try to get more. Don't try to get more. Worship devatas. You will get the results also. But there is a problem. Everything is temporary. Aayega, jayega. That is what exactly Krishna is telling. Men in this world desire success in fruitive activities. There is a fruitive activity, spiritual activity. Fruitive activity means where you want to enjoy your senses, self-centered, my enjoyment. Spiritual activity means Krishna's enjoyment. Difference. And therefore they worship devatas. Who go to devatas? People who want enjoyment in this world. Monday hoga devata, Tuesday hoga devata, Wednesday hoga devata, Thursday hoga devata. You would work out Friday hoga devata. Right? Hard work होगा तो उनको बाबा, अम्मा, कम्मा, तुम्मा, अन्नी जो मिला उसको पकड़ो. मेरे को एंजॉयमेंट चाहिए, है कि नहीं? ये काम नहीं करेगा उसके पास जाएगा. Nobody will go to Krishna. Krishna will simply tell, whatever you deserve, you'll get. But don't try to find enjoyment here. Come back to me. Don't try to find enjoyment here. क्या enjoyment यहाँ पे करोगे? Everything is temporary. Come back to the place where you actually belong. Right? Krishna is telling. But people don't want to listen that. Prabhu, I will do Satyanavadam. I will do his homam. I will do Bhasmam. I'll make my face black by doing so many homams. You will not find happiness. Simply sit and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chant holy names. Chant Vishnu Sahasranam. Chant mantras of God. Sit down there. That will please God. And even if you're doing these homams and all that, do it for others' happiness. And you will find happiness. If you do it centric, my family, my auspiciousness, my this, my that, you will suffer. Right? Text that. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Prabhuji directly went to 6th chapter, but I'll tell the answer. No. Yes, it can be. Destiny is not a hard line. Destiny can be changed. Destiny comes from our past activities, but using our free will, using our swecha, we can change our destiny. For example, if you become a Krishna devotee, your entire destiny is changed. Some astrologers, when we were going through some tough time, the mother was like, show your hand or show my son's hand. So one very famous astrologer came from Bombay. As soon as he came to my house, he saw Radha Gopi Vallabh, Jagannath, everything. Then he asked me, Prabhu, आप क्या को दिखा रहे हो? आप लोगों का तो चेंज होता रहता है हमेशा. कोई मतलब ही नहीं है देखने का. Because now Krishna is holding your hand. Krishna can change your destiny in India. है ना? So destiny can be changed, Prabhu. You cannot tell, अरे मेरे माथे पे लिखा ऐसे होगा, ऐसे अब तक होगा. इसके बाद तुम्हारे हाथ में. इसके बाद तुम्हारे हाथ में. You can change your destiny. Yeah, can change. Did I answer, Prabhu? Hare Krishna. Yeah. चातुर्वर्ण्यं मया श्रेष्ठं गुणकर्म विभागशः तस्य कर्तारम् अपि मां Vidhi akartaram avyayam. According to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of the system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. Right? So who created Chaturvarna Maya Shreshtam? Who created Chaturvarna? Not caste system, Varna system. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. All these four are important for the society to function. Okay? Now tell me, I am giving a lecture here. Just an example I am giving. I am giving a lecture here. Just imagine 10 people giving lecture here. Who will you listen? You can't focus, right? So my duty here is to give lecture. Everybody else is sitting here and doing some service. Somebody is serving prasadam. Somebody is singing something. So can I give lecture? You all have to listen also, right? Okay. I am giving lecture. You are listening. Prasad kidhar se aayega? Somebody has to cook also, right? Somebody has to cook. Okay. I am giving lecture. You are listening. Somebody cook. यहाँ पे आएगा कैसे? Somebody has to drive it also, right? है कि नहीं? So tell me, who is more important out of this four? All are important, Baba. All are important. Person to give lecture is important. Listening is important. Cooking is important. Offering to God is important. Bringing it here is also important. All the four are important. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. All four are important. Because that gives a nature. Somebody decides, somebody performs. Somebody decides, somebody implements. Implementation is also important. नहीं तो हवा में पूरा प्लान करते हो कोई implement ही नहीं होगा. You need Shudras to do what they are asked to do. You need Kshatriyas to protect whatever you are doing. You need Vaishyas to facilitate what you have planned to do. You need Brahmanas to decide what to do. ठीक है ना? कैस्ट सिस्टम किधर है इधर? दिख रहा है कहीं पे कैस्ट सिस्टम? कैस्ट सिस्टम हमारे पास नहीं था, नहीं है और नहीं रहेगा. It is created by British. Zamindari system is created by British. Caste system is created by British to divide us. Nobody was unhappy being a goldsmith. Nobody was unhappy being a barber. Nobody was unhappy being a dhobi. Nobody was unhappy being a Brahman. Nobody was unhappy being a teacher, being a warrior. Nobody was unhappy because everybody were doing their freelance work. Everybody were happy doing what they're doing. The moment that you are tagged that you are a barber, you are low class. Then he became low class, but he was never low class. He was not low class. You understand? Can you live without a barber? Just imagine if all the barbers are gone, how all of you look. Right? My son is growing his hair now, like this big. I don't know what is his goal. Both of them are in competition growing their hair. My wife is telling, "Kuch karo inka." मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? And I told them, one day night while you're sleeping, I'll come and shave your head. No, they're not sleeping also. Just joking, huh? Very nice children. But it happens in teenage. मैं जब teenage में था, वो खलनायक मूवी आया. मेरे को भी खलनायक की तरह हो गया ऐसे. नायक नहीं, खलनायक हूँ मैं. होता है वो, एंगेज में होता है. मेरे बच्चों के साथ भी हो रहा है. सेम जीन्स ना, है कि नहीं? So it happens. वो एक एज में होता है ऐसा. तो you have to understand. You have to understand what to get attached to. Anyway, so these are four divisions of human society. And Krishna is telling, I have created this for what? According to the three modes of material nature, you can make progress. Three modes of material nature: Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Kshatriyas need Rajogun also. Right? Kshatriyas need Rajogun. Mode of passion you need. And a little bit of mode of ignorance also needed to kill somebody. Just imagine, me and Akshay Prabhu want to do war. Akshay Prabhu will come here. Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Will we ever do war? Prabhu, how can I serve you? Prabhu, you take that knife and hit me. I will also serve you by taking this knife and coming to you. ये होगा कभी? बोलो सोचो एक बार. है कि नहीं? You need Rajogun to do certain activities. You need Sattvagun to do certain activities. While two people are fighting, you can't tell, मैं तेरे को ये श्लोक बोलूंगा. वो टाइम पे श्लोक नहीं आता है, गाली आता है. When you are fighting. So you should know that three modes of material nature are there, and the Chaturvarna helps you to function in a spiritual way when you are affected by these modes. Modes will affect you, and predominantly some mode will be affecting you more. कोई सत्वगुण में रहता है, कोई रजोगुण में रहता है, तमोगुण. उनको भी स्पिरिचुअल पाथ में आगे ले जाने के लिए हमको चातुर्वर्ण की जरूरत पड़ती है. So Chaturvarnam is a social system which is beautifully created by Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan, to help us make progress in spiritual life. Any doubts? It's a big topic. We'll discuss more about Varnashram as we go forward. Text 14. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phalas praha iti mam yo abhijanati karma bhir nasa badhyate. There is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for fruits of action. One who understands this truth about me also does not become entangled in the fruitive reactions of work. Now Lord Krishna is telling here, I created Chaturvarna system, we should function according to it. By the way, I am not bound by it. I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya, I am not a Shudra, I am not a Brahmana. I am above all this. And the one who understands this will also not be bound by fruitive activities. Why is he saying that? Because he wants us to become a devotee. A devotee is neither a Brahmana, neither a Vaishya, neither a Shudra, nor a Kshatriya. A devotee is serving God. He is above all this. Understood? When you become a devotee of Krishna, you don't belong to any Varna anymore. Of course, you will have all this, but none of the modes will also touch you. Rajoguna will not touch you. Satvaguna will not touch you. Tamoguna will not touch you. Because devotee is above all this. Arjuna was killing crore people every day. Was in Rajoguna or Tamoguna? He was using Rajoguna. There is a difference. Rajoguna is using you, or are you using Rajoguna? Is anger using you, or are you using anger? There is a difference. Isn't it? When you want to fight with somebody, you want to become angry. When you want to stop the fight, you will stop the anger. Is it in your hands or anger's hands? Right now, it is in anger's hands. Right? You are not in control of anger. Anger is in control of you. But for a devotee, modes are in his control. He will use the mode accordingly. God is not affected by modes. He doesn't even use the modes. Modes are his energy. But his devotees are capable of using the modes. Understood? Srila Prabhupada sometimes would get very angry. So angry that he'll shout at the devotees that, why didn't you do this properly? And the next minute he'll look at there and they say, Hare Krishna, please badly. People are, hey, how is it possible? Because he's not attached to anything. He's doing everything as a service. He's completely in control of his anger. Sadhu means the one who can control his anger. That's the reason I'm not a sadhu. I'm openly declaring. I'm trying to become a sadhu. But a sadhu means, even if he becomes angry, he's not angry. He's using anger. Like a mother and a children. Mother uses anger to correct her children. But is she really angry on her children? No. A devotee also becomes like society. But he's not angry on the society. Because he thinks everybody is Vasudeva Kutumbam. He thinks everybody is part of God. What is the question of becoming angry? But to correct them, he becomes angry. You understood? So Lord Krishna is telling here, I am above all these three modes. I am above all these Chaturvarnas. And by the way, the one who understands this will also become above it. Sonia? Hare Krishna. Please read the purport also. Prabhupada very beautifully explained. Evam jnatva kritam karma purver api mumukshubhi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvai Purvataram Kratam. All the liberated souls in ancient times acted with this understanding of my transcendental nature. Therefore, you should perform your duty following their footsteps. So he's telling Arjuna now, I am telling you that this is how you need to perform your duty. At least look at some examples. So many people have followed this and they have perfectly attained, right? Without any problem, they have attained me. They have done the highest duty. He is giving example. See, Krishna is teaching that we should follow the footsteps of great people. Don't try to copy them. Don't try to imitate them. Try to follow their footsteps. You can't be like Ramanujacharya. You can't be like Shankaracharya. You can't be like Madhvacharya. But you can follow their footsteps. Whatever they did, you can try to follow them under guidance. Spirituality always needs guidance. Neither without guidance, but our modes will occupy us. In the name of spirituality, you'll do some nuisance. Right? It's very, very important. Take guidance under a guru. Kim karma, kim akarma, kim karma, kim akarmeti. Kabyo api atra mohita. Tatte karma pravakshyami. Yaj jnatva mokshasye shubhat. Even the intelligent are bewildered in determining what is action and what is inaction. Now I shall explain to you what action is, knowing which you shall be liberated from all misfortune. Hare Krishna. What a knowledge he is giving now. Just imagine how much this knowledge is needed. He is telling now, Bhaiya, I will tell you what to do, what not to do. And by doing what, you will not get reactions. Now this is very, very important part of 4th chapter. Let us hear from Lord Krishna. Karmano hi api bodhavyam bodhavyam cha vikarmana akarmanascha bodhavyam ghana karmano gati. The intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, and what inaction is. Lord Krishna is giving introduction, categorizing action in 3 categories. You understand these 3 things now, and they're very difficult. Now, if God is telling you it's difficult, better understand it's difficult. It's not easy to understand what to do, what not to do. You might think, oh, I know what to do, what not to do. You don't know. That is the reason you're suffering here. Right? Understand what is action, what is wrong action or forbidden action, and what is inaction. Right? You understand this. Now, Lord Krishna is explaining. Karmani akarma ya pasyet. Akarmani cha karmaya. Sabuddhiman manushyeshu sayukta krishna karmakrit sayukta krishna karmakrit. One who sees inaction in action, action in inaction, is intelligent among men. He is in the transcendental position, although engaged in all sorts of activities. ये action in action in action in action क्या बोल रहा है कृष्ण? Is he confusing me more or is he making it very simple? He is making it very simple. One who sees inaction in action, meaning what? You are acting, but you are not acting. You are not acting for yourself. You will not get any reaction. By doing that action, you will not. Please hear attentively. Very important. Krishna is saying, one who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is actually situated in a transcendental platform. Meaning what? You are doing all the work. You are doing all the work, but you are not doing any work. Okay, I'll tell a story. Should I tell a story? When Durvasmani came to Vrindavan, and he was on the other side of Yamuna. And as soon as that was heard, all the gopis they wanted to, when some great sannyasi comes, you should go and please the sannyasi. So they prepared lot of bhoga they prepared for the pleasure of the sadhu. Sadhu doesn't need bhoga, but it's a responsibility to serve sadhu. They prepared nice garlands, lot of bhoga. They offered it to God, and they wanted to take it to Durvasmuni. But they have to cross Yamuna, right? So they went to Lord Krishna. For everything, they go to Krishna. Krishna is not God there. Krishna is a consultant. Right? They go to Krishna. They say, Krishna, Durvasmuni has come the other side. This Jamuna is flowing like anything. What should I do? Now, Krishna is Rasaraj. He has loving affairs with every gopi. He has beautiful relationship with everybody, every gopa. Now, when I say loving affairs, don't think our kind of affairs. It's pure affairs of service. Right? He is the source of everything. How can the source of everything have an illegitimate affair with anybody? Right? He is the father of everything. Aham bija pradapita. So don't take it in the wrong spirit. So gopis have an intimate relationship with him. Every gopi is satisfied by him. And every gopi feels that he is mine only. So all the gopis go to Krishna and they tell, Krishna, please help us. We have to go to the other side of Yamuna. Krishna says, I'll tell a mantra. Go tell that mantra to Yamuna, and Yamuna will create a way for you. How will Yamuna create a way? It will split itself. It will create a path for you. Huh? Krishna, you can do that? Nobody thinks he's God. In Vrindavan, nobody thinks Krishna is God. So gopis tell, okay, bol, kya mantra bolega? Bol, dekhte. They want to try him out. Tell Yamuna that हमारा Krishna brahmachari है. Gopis are like, क्या बात कर रहे हो? Krishna, how can you be brahmachari? We know what you do. We know how we are with you. We know how you are with us. How can you be a brahmachari? Brahmachari doesn't do all these things. You dance with us. Brahmachari doesn't dance with women. Right? How can you be brahmachari? See, Krishna says, you want to cross Yamuna? Yes. Go tell this mantra. I'm telling this mantra. Right? So they go to Yamuna and tell. Hesitantly they look at each other. Kya bolna pad raha hai? Krishna is a brahmachari. Bolte Yamuna will split. It splits. You're shocked. Hey, what is this? Yamuna is split? No, Yamuna doesn't split unless you speak the truth. But anyway, Krishna to Mayavi hai. Kuch bhi karega. Then they take that bhoga. Then they go through Yamuna. They go to the other side of Yamuna. Durvasmuni is sitting there. Peacefully is doing his meditation. They go to Durvasmuni and say, okay, Durvasmuni ji, please, thank you for coming to our braj. We have prepared some nice prasad for you. Please, can you honor? Durvasmuni says, how much prasad? How much prasad? Thousands of gopis have taken thousands of items. Can you imagine? 1,000 into 1,000 is what? 10 lakhs. Right? 10 lakh items can you eat? He's a sadhu. Sadhu means hardly he maintains Ekadashi. He barely eats anything. That kind of person. But Durvasmuni sees all these gopis. They are all eager to serve him. He's a mystic yogi also. So, okay, I'll have. In one glimpse, he takes everything and whoop, everything. Ho gaya prasad. He eats everything. Khatam, pura kha liya. And then everybody is very happy. That, we brought the bhoga, Durvasmuni had everything. Now please bless us. Durvasmuni bless. You all should become nice devotees of Krishna. Like, he didn't tell like that. You all should become nice wives, nice devotees of God, should have nice peaceful life. Sadhus bless you. And after everything, now gopis have to go back. Now they look at Yamuna, it's fully flooded again. Now they're like, what mantra should we chant? We only asked Krishna to cross the Yamuna from this side, we asked a mantra. To come back, we didn't ask a mantra. They go back to Durvasmuni, say, Durvasmuni, one more thing we need. Durvasmuni says, yes, tell me what. He says, they ask, how we have to cross, how can you help us? He says, I'll tell a mantra, you tell that to Yamuna. Says, please tell the mantra. Durvasmuni says, tell that today Durvasmuni fasted. All the gopis are looking at each other. What is this? Just now you had tumblers and tumblers of prasadam that we brought, and you are telling that you fasted? What kind of sentence is this? But they can't tell that to Durvasmuni. You know what is Durvasmuni famous for? Right? He uses anger. So anyway, immediately they are like, my God, we should tell this mantra. They go to Yamuna and tell, today Durvasmuni fasted. Yamuna splits into two. And they go inside. Now tell me, what do you learn out of this story? This verse can be understood by hearing this story. Harshal Prabhu is telling. Durvas Muni was not attached to eating all that. There is action in inaction. And there is inaction in action. Durvas Muni was inaction. He's doing action, but there is no action in that. Because he's not attached to anything. What about Krishna? Is Krishna a brahmachari? He is a Ajanma brahmachari. Because he is not attached to having sense gratification with any gopi. He is doing it for their pleasure. You understand? He is not like behind gopis running like our heroes. You know, Bollywood hero, Tollywood, they keep running behind heroines. Krishna is not like that. He runs behind Radharani for the pleasure of Radharani. Right? He runs behind gopis for the pleasure of gopis. He is not there to enjoy them. He is there to be enjoyed. Love means to be enjoyed. Lust means to enjoy. What is it for love and lust? Love means to enjoy. Lust means to be enjoyed by your beloved. That is love. And that is the meaning of this word. Now you understood the verse? Huh? Now Lord Krishna is telling. What is he telling? Wait a second. What was the verse number again? Yes. Huh? 18. One who sees inaction in action, action in inaction is intelligent among men. And he is in the transcendental position. Although engaged in all sorts of activities. He is engaged in all sorts of activities. That fellow is going to office. He has 2 children, one child in one international school, another child is in one international school. He is paying fees. He is working hard. He is saving, paying home loan. He is doing everything. But he is not attached to anything. He is completely surrendered to Krishna. You understand it? This is called Bhakti Yoga. You can become like that. How many want to become Bhakti Yogis? Huh? Seriously. And you will never see any reaction to in your life. You are there in between everybody, but you're not in between anyone. You belong to Krishna. You understood? You belong to Krishna. You lead a life, looks like externally the same thing, but you're not the same thing. You're completely leading your life only for service of God. Right? So action in inaction, inaction in action. What are materialistic people doing? They are doing action, but it is inaction. Why it is inaction? There is no result. They are working so hard, there is no result. Everything that they get is temporary. For a devotee, there is action in inaction. For a non-devotee, there is inaction in action. The one who understands this will become transcendental, will become a very intelligent man and never get any reactions. सभी लोगों को समझ में आया? पक्का समझ में आया? नेक्स्ट क्लास में बोलोगे? नेक्स्ट क्लास में आओगे? यस्य सर्वे समारंभा काम संकल्प वर्जिता ज्ञानाग्नि दग्ध कर्माणं तम आहु पंडितम बुधा. One is understood to be in full knowledge, whose every endeavor is devoid of desire for sense gratification. He is said by sages to be a worker for whom the reactions of work have been burned up by the fire of perfect knowledge. Krishna is telling, now you all got this knowledge. Now you can burn your karma to ashes. You all got them. I am not telling anybody. You all got the knowledge. You got the secret of karma yoga. Action and inaction, inaction and action. Now he is telling one is understood to be in full knowledge, whose every endeavor is devoid of desire for sense gratification. Meaning he is not doing anything for his sense gratification. He is only doing it for God. Right? He is said by the sages to be a worker for whom the reactions of work have been burnt up by the fire of perfect knowledge. He will not get any reaction. Arjuna will kill so many people in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He will not get any punishment. Right? You all will earn so much money, But when you are using it in service of Krishna, you will not get any reaction. You will not get any. You can go and ask more money also. Do Lakshmi Puja and tell Krishna, I want more money. I want to construct a temple for you. You will get reaction? No reaction. Right? You are defending a Vaishnava by going forward, and you might even shout at somebody for defending that Vaishnava. Will that shout create any reaction on you? Nothing, because you are doing it as a service. Everything becomes auspicious when you are serving Krishna, and that is karma yoga. But if you keep your money to yourself, you will suffer. You will suffer. I'm telling you, you will suffer. Our ancestors never kept money to themselves. They would always use it in some service. I will do Go Seva. I will support some temple every month. Every month I'll support. Right? For example, I am earning 2 lakh rupees. 10% is not mine. मेरा है ही नहीं 10%. तो 10% बहुत होता है 20. अरे तू 2 लाख कराना तेरे को 20,000 है ना दे किसी को प्रभु जी 10% ठीक 1% तो दे 1% तो दे because what signal are you giving to God by your activities? Huh? See, when you are young, you want to settle. When you settle, you want more settled concrete house. When now you become big, your children are big. For their education you have to save. Then after your education, for their marriage you have to save. Then after everything, for grandsons you have to save. What nonsense are you doing? Tell me, is there one indication in this whole activities where you're telling God, I actually want to come back to you? Is there one indication anywhere? This is all life. Some sattvic life you can say. Whatever life. Indication kahan de rahe ho God ko? What is the signal you are giving him? Signal is when you start giving out with no expectation. And God is getting a signal. Achha, this fellow is earning but is not attached to it. He is using it for his family. He is paying home loan but he is not attached to it. Because some portion of it he is always keeping as dharma. When beggars come to us, what do they say? I'm talking original beggars, not duplicate beggars. Right? Dharm karo. Bhai sahab, dharm karo. Mataji, dharm karo. What is the meaning of dharm karo? Do your dharma as per Bhagavad Gita. Actually, it has a big name. Don't think that fellow knows Bhagavad Gita. He is just telling a dialogue, dharm karo. But for us, it is applicable, dharm karo. For the people who don't have it, right? Give. If you have more, give. If you have more, give. Do you have more? Keep your hand on your chest and ask yourself, do you have more or no? Sach bolo. Hey, de do. Because if you keep that more, you will get reactions. What is that reaction? You will become more attached and you will remain here. As simple as that. Don't keep anything more. If you have more, you will shop more. If you shop more, you will get attached more. And then you have to earn more. Then you will shop more, attach more, then earn more. This cycle ka koi ant nahi. And then you have to take birth again. More births, more and more births. Hai ki nahi? Zarurat nahi hai. Give an indication to Krishna. Krishna, this is my pay. Actually, Rupa Goswami, there is a Goswami, 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. And he is the prominent Goswami in our Sampradaya. It's called Rupa Goswami. We are all called Rupa Anugas. We are following his footsteps. He said, a Grahastha should put 50% of his income for spiritual activities. प्रभु जी क्लास खत्म करो बहुत 50% तुम 5% से 50% क्या प्रभु जी 50% डोनेशन देने की जरूरत नहीं. Rupa Goswami is not telling 50% deposit in the bank. Use it for spiritual activities. Use 50% to go on a yatra with family. Use 50% to serve a temple. Use 50% to serve Gomata. Use 50% for others. Use 50% for your spiritual upliftment. Use 50% for prasadam distribution. Use 50% for making your family into devotees. Use 50% for buying devotional clothes. Use 50% for giving devotional clothes. अभी ठीक लग रहा थोड़ा टेंशन कम हुआ? Yes. You really think Krishna wants your money? Mukkoti Lakshmis are serving his lotus feet. You think he wants our money, our घास फूस का money, जिसका भी वैल्यू भी नहीं है? किसके पास 2000 का नोट है? हाथ उठाओ. है किसी के पास? मेरे पास कल 3 थे, मैंने दे दिए. 3 ही थे, 3 गए, खत्म हो गया, है कि नहीं? मोदी जी has made sure we have no attachment on currency. डर लग रहा है करेंसी देखते पता नहीं कब उड़ जाएगा, है कि नहीं? हाँ, so don't be attached to that. Just imagine somebody who is having pink color bundles in his house now. उसको बहुत गीता भी नहीं मालूम है, वो तो मर रहा है घर में. मेरा क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा, है कि नहीं? There is no value to anything in this world. Till yesterday evening 7 o'clock, 2000 note had 2000 rupees value. 7-5 2000 rupees को भिखारी भी नहीं लेगा. You want to go and give? किसी को दो वहां पे भिखारी को 200 रुपए, मुंह पे फेंकेगा, क्या करूंगा? सुना नहीं न्यूज? Even भिखारी has an iPhone now, by the way. He is also watching news accordingly. As we are watching, he is also watching news. He knows what to take. So don't be attached to anything in this world. ऐसे होने वाला एक दिन. Everything yours will become meaningless. One person came to care hospital. I was admitting my father when he got corona, and that was the phase 2, right? The second wave. Everybody got sick. There were no beds in care hospital. Luckily, my father got bed, and he got bed in the emergency room. People are dying. I saw literally one person died 5 minutes before. They have packed him in a big bag and they were taking him out. We all have seen death very close, most of us, right? One person came in a big car. He came inside and he said, my father is dying. He is in the car. He needs oxygen. He needs one bed. Please give. And I'm going hospital. He can die any moment. He's choking now. Please give. I was feeling so miserable. I don't know what to do. He took out bundles of the 2000 rupee notes. He threw it on the ground. At least he would have thrown 10 lakhs in front of me. One bundle is 2 lakhs, right? He would have thrown 5 bundles on the floor. Please help my father. And the doctors told, I am very sorry. You have to go. And he's just kneeled on his, maybe he went to so many places, he got tired. He was on his knees, begging and crying. प्रभु, पैसा किसी को नहीं बचाएगा. वो भूल में मत रहो, पैसा बचाएगा. पैसा किसी को नहीं बचाएगा. लेकिन अगर आप वो पैसा गौ सेवा में रखते हो, वैष्णव सेवा में रखते हो, वो आपको बचाएगा. That money that you will keep aside for serving others will save you. We are having satsang here. Please extend some money for prasadam. Everybody will eat. So many security guards are waiting. Kab class khatam karega? When will we get our khichdi? Oh, I told the secret. Whatever. There are cows. We are serving cows. So many cows. You can sponsor for a cow. Anywhere in your village, in your community, in a temple. Tell, I will take care of one cow. ये गाय मेरा है, मैं देख रहा हूँ. मेरे 2 बच्चे हैं, अभी मेरे 3 हैं. ये गाय मेरा है. जितना भी खर्चा है, मैं देख रहा हूँ. You know what will happen by doing that? You will become detached from your wealth. Others will be attached. You will always keep thinking, अरे मेरा बेटे का क्या होगा? अभी नहीं, बाद में करूँगा प्रभु जी. तो शादी के बाद करूँगा प्रभु जी. बच्चा होने के बाद करूँगा. वो बच्चे का शादी होने के बाद करूँगा प्रभु जी. कब करोगे? मरने के बाद करोगे. What indication are you giving to God about your actions? If your actions are showing that you are attached to this material world, and the most attachment always lies in money only. वहीं पे बैठा रहता है. पूरा भक्ति अच्छा है प्रभु जी, पैसा मत बीच में लाओ, है कि नहीं? Because पैसे में attachment है. Should become detached from that. Use it in service. Use it in service. Support the organizations which are saving temples. Somebody is trying to clean Yamuna. Support them. Somebody is trying to clean the rivers. Support them. Somebody is trying to feed the poor. Support them. Right? Somebody is struggling for medicine. Support them. Support Gau Matas. Because supporting Gau Mata means what? Supporting the whole earth. All the 7 mothers are satisfied if you support Gau Mata. Support them. There are many devotees in our satsang, who are taking care of the cows. We have around 60. We had 64. Now today morning they became 66. Right? Two of them took birth. They took birth. And we named them Ram and Sita. Right? Today both of them, Ram has appeared, Sita has appeared. Yeah. And enthusiastically some devotees have come forward. Prabhu, we want to support. Support? किसको जा रहा है? गौ माता ही तो खा रही है. Or somewhere else, support. But support. See, point is, I'm trying to tell you that be detached. Become detached. Serve so much. There is also a Goshala of ISKCON in Medipalli, somewhere. They also are trying to promote cow protection. There are so many Goshalas in Vrindavan, in Barsana. So in your village, if there is support, right? By doing that, you will not get reactions of your action. So there is inaction in action. There is action in inaction. So now no more action, I'll stop and we can have prasadam. Okay, sorry, successfully I only committed 10 verses today. It's little difficult for me to go fast. I have to learn the technique of going fast and finishing a chapter in one, but I'll keep trying. Please bear with me. Was it okay? Yeah, because it's, like Krishna had said, intricacies of action and inaction are difficult and you need to understand them properly. That is going to take a little more time. Any questions? Okay, so one announcement before Narshing Aarti. So Jagannath Rath Yatra is coming. Jagannath Raths are being made. So how many are already part of that group? How many are not part of that group? Yeah. So everybody who is part of the group, make sure the person who lifted their hand, can you lift again? Are part of that group. Send that link and make them join that link. Right? Now I want one more favor right now. Remove your phones. You can start your phone. Go to YouTube right now without any more delay. Go to YouTube. Have you all gone to YouTube? ISKCON Gachibowli. Go to ISKCON Gachibowli. Just search for ISKCON Gachibowli. Can you do that? Huh? Go and subscribe it right now. Just click this. It's not a paid channel. I'm not getting any money. Why we want to subscribe? Because recording becomes easy. In future, when we'll have lectures, we can just keep a phone, record it, and it becomes automatically broadcasted, and it also gets saved. Have you all subscribed it? ISKCON Gachibowli. हम लोग सेंटर ओपन कर रहे हैं. June 11th को वो सेंटर ओपनिंग है. 11th of June is a Sunday. All of you are invited. Without you, it will not open. Please come. And there are a lot of services, a lot of opportunities. His Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj, one of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, is coming to open the center. He is known for doing Padayatra in entire Maharashtra and all over the world. A wonderful sannyasi, and his kirtans are out of the world. If you don't know Lokanath Swami Maharaj kirtans, you don't know anything in life. So please go to YouTube, say Lokanath Swami Maharaj kirtans. Unbelievable, right? Like it's not a music thing, it's a devotional thing, right? So everybody subscribed here. So whoever has not subscribed, lift your hand. Somebody will help you subscribe. Now I'm going to tell you one more task. While you go to the house, if you are going in an auto, if you are going in a taxi, if you are going to your home, if there is a security guard, you will tell him hi, take his iPhone, press subscribe. Can you do that? Each one, 10 people. Right? So if there are around 60 people here, 60 into 10, 600. Can you do that? Can you call your 6 relatives or friends, whether or not they are interested in ISKCON, whether or not they have read Bhagavad Gita, make them press that button. Can you do that? Whoever can do that, 10 people. करोगे? कई लोगों को नहीं करना है, पता ही नहीं करना. करो, हाथ उठाओ. करना. See, this is called action and inaction. We are not behind likes, we are not behind money, we are behind using the facility for Krishna service. Right? Yeah, please do that. We have to subscribe these kind of channels to help them do service of Krishna in a better way. है कि नहीं? Very good. नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रहलाद दायिने हिरण्याकाशी पूर्वक्षः शीलकण्ठानकालाये इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये टुगेदर तब कर once more तब कर कमल विघ्ननाशक नरसिंहदेव भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्रील गुरुदेव की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे ऑल असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज हियर की भगवद गीता सत्संग की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे डाउन 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 महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यव्रतन राजन विश्वासो नैव जायते शारीराः विद्याजाल जेडेन्द्रिय त्राहे काल जीवे फेले विशेष सागरे तारा मध्य जीवयाति लोभो माय सुधर्मति ताके जेटा कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़दाय माय कोरी वारे जीवा जाए, सौ प्रसाद अन्न दिलो भाई, श्री अन्नामृत पाओ, श्री राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ, प्रेमेड़ा को चैतन्य निताय, जय निमाय जय निताय, जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री निताय गौरांग जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई, श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ श्रील प्रभुपाद प्रसादम की। By singing this prayer, the action of eating prasadam becomes an action, right? In that movie Kerala Files, one girl is singing prayer before she eats, another girl is singing some prayer, Hindu girl is sitting and wondering what to do, right? Let us sing this prayer in our houses also. Take a print of this, it's very simple. I have recorded that thing. Mahaprasadi Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnavi. The whole thing will take you hardly 60 seconds to pray in your house, before your breakfast, before your lunch, before your dinner. I pray this even in office when I open my prasadam. There can be 10 colleagues in front of me. I do my prayer. And I've seen something. When I am praying, everybody stops eating. Because they respect us when we pray. Let's pray. Let's not eat, without praying. Animals eat without praying. As soon as they find. We are human beings. We have to pray and thank before we pray. And all this prayer has a very good meaning. Next class, I'll explain what is the meaning. You can also read in the translation what is the meaning of this prayer. And you'll really appreciate it and you'll pakka pray. Will you all pray before eating? Let's implement this small thing in our houses. Take a A4 size print, keep it on a cardboard, keep it on the dining table. Every time you go there, you'll automatically pray there, right? And then you'll start eating. And after some time, you don't need to read, you'll automatically mug up, you can easily repeat it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Please honor Prashad.